my beautiful hustlers? Welcome back to another episode of Ingrid Project. You are the greatest project that you will ever work on, and that is why you are here. If you haven't already, follow the Grammy on Ingrid_project. And I want to give the Instagram handle out because the question that I'm answering today has to do around like with my fitness and that discipline. And I have so much more content on my gram regarding my fitness journey, my meal prep, all that kind of good stuff. I really don't know that I'll use the tube for that, so go there. But today's question that I'll be answering on this video is, what systems do I have in place to get me to the gym and keep up with a diet? And again, like I mentioned in one of the videos, I'm gonna try to keep these shorter and concise because I know I can blab on forever. And if you've watched my other videos and you watched the whole thing, yo, you are the GOAT, like that. Because like I know I can rant on for a million years. So let's get into it. Before I answer this question, of course, you already know we got to get into the backstory. I've been doing something called the 300 challenge, where you work out 300 times in a year for 3 years. And the first 2 years I failed at it. And this year I finally made it. I did it. And all of that got me into a discipline, right? And into like a routine. And so that's how I'm going to answer this question, kind of based on that journey and what I've learned. So let's get into it. So systems that I have in place to get me to the gym and keep up with diet. Now, trigger warning for this. I am going to talk about dieting. And if you struggle with your weight, with food intake, and that is like a sensitive topic for you, I highly recommend you skip this video because I am very strict. I do restrict, and I follow a more bodybuilding type of regimen, which is not healthy for a lot of people, not sustainable for a lot of people, and I want to promote you doing what's best for you. So this video might not be this might not be your jive, and I don't want to do that to somebody. And yeah, so if that's not you, I got 23 other videos you can watch on other stuff. So awesome. Now, if you're still here, let's get into it. First and foremost, I believe systems that I have in place to get me to the gym and keep up diet. Now, I'm not going to talk about like motivation and discipline on how to get into the gym and dieting, because I believe that would need to be a whole nother video in and of itself, and I've covered motivation and discipline in some of my other videos. So I'm going to talk about this from the perspective of someone who's already in it to win it, has the discipline, and is like on the right track and has had consistency. But I do want to preface by saying these routines that I have in place have come after the effort of 3 years, epic failing many times, many weeks, and even till today. Like, there's weeks where I learn something different about myself, I change something in my routine, someone gives me a nugget of wisdom, and they elevate me, and I continue to up level. And guys, like, the evolution and the growth never stops. So let's talk about it. All right, so a lot of like two things here. We're talking about systems that get me into the gym and into my diet, and these go hand in hand, and you will see why. So let's start with things that people don't talk about, or don't talk about, I think, enough. When you're working out a lot, in this case, like for me, I'm spending about 15 to 20 hours every week in the gym. You sweat a lot, you go through a lot of gym clothes. There is nothing more frustrating than waking up in the morning and realizing you're out of sports bra, your favorite Lulus are dirty, you don't have your seamless thongs or commando or whatever to like get your groove on, and then you're like, I can't work out because you're not gonna put on nasty sweaty clothes, and you can't, you need your workout clothes. So something that I've implemented is on Sundays, I do my laundry. It's part of my routine. Now, if I go through this video and you're like, man, it sounds like I really need a routine, guess what? I have a video on that in this season on how I've built a routine, how I figured it out and made it work for me. So go watch that after you watch this video. It'll be very helpful. So on my Sundays, I do my laundry, whether I have a little bit, whether I have a lot of it. I need all my Lulus, I need all my she-fit bras. Like, I just want everything to be clean and ready to go so that during the week I'm not like, oh man, I need to work out tomorrow, but I don't have a sports bra. Like, no, I always have clean laundry to go to the gym. Always. Sunday laundry. Now, on Sundays, while I'm doing my laundry, because it takes about like 2.5 hours, I go ahead and do my meal prep on my Sunday too. And my meal prep helps me keep in check. Like, it helps me do two things. One, it helps me be more efficient with my time, because during the week, like, I am go 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 at work, whether I'm working from home or I'm working from the office. And even though at the office we have some really bomb food and we get free food a lot too, it doesn't fit into my macros. And the way that I have been able to stay consistent is, even when I go to my office and I know I'm the only person or one of the only people, I take my meal prep and I go and I sit by myself and I eat my meal prep, and whatever, like, who gives a damn of like what anyone else thinks. Like, I look good, I'm getting jacked, I don't care. So I do that and I eat my meal prep at home too. And it keeps me efficient in that I'm not cooking during the week, because that takes up a lot of my time that I could be spending doing content, working out, and so on. So on Sundays, I do meal prep for a week, and I usually do like 5 or 6 meals, because my breakfast it's quick and easy to cook, and like my dinner, it's usually like quick and easy to cook too, where I can have something, I can have like another one of my meal preps, but usually my meal prep is usually what I eat for lunch and or dinner. And then I have like one day during the week where I'll make myself something, usually like on a Friday when work is a little bit slower, or during the week, like, maybe I'll go out to dinner with someone or something like that. So Sunday laundry and meal prep at the same time. Now, another system I have in place is, this is what I realized worked for me. Going to the gym after work, if you do that, kudos to you. Getting your workout in is better than like no workout at all. For me, it became very inefficient because peak times at the gym are between like that 6 to 8 p.m. o'clock time after work. And two things for me. One, it would take me forever to get in and out of the gym because all the machines are taken up. Two, I would come home and then end up going to sleep pretty late, because I would still have to come home, have dinner, take my dog out, shower, maybe wrap up something at work, like get in my PJs, do my skincare, do my hair care, and then go to sleep at a decent time. It just wasn't working out. So I wake up now every single day at 4:30 in the morning. This is not for everyone. Again, it has taken me 3 years to get to this point. So give yourself some grace, okay? Like, and I'm not saying this is for everyone, because it definitely isn't. Like, we all have we all have to figure out what systems work for us. And I do my workout in the morning for two reasons. One, because I've realized that a lot of times after I get out of work, I am so mentally exhausted that going to the gym for me is hard. So I want to use the energy that I have in the morning for myself, like give myself number one place. Like my job can get the energy I have left after. And for me, it feels so good that when I'm done with the workday, I'm not thinking of, oh, I still need to go to the gym, get changed, have pre-workout, blah, 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 blah. Like, after the gym, I can come home and relax. That for me is like a dream come true. Like, I am in bed by 9 o'clock. Like, that is my life and I love it. So waking up in the morning and doing the gym before work, and when I'm cutting and I'm working out twice a day, when I wake up, I go to the gym in the morning, and then when I come back, I go ahead and repack my gym bag, and I leave my gym bag in my car so that after work I go straight to the gym. I don't come home first, because I know it is so tempting to come home and lay on this like comfy couch and say, I'm just gonna lay here for 5 minutes, and 5 minutes turns into like 5 hours, and then I'm waking up at 2 in the morning with my eyelids stuck together with yesterday's mascara, and I'm like, I fucked up. So we've all been there. So I take my gym bag to work, and I take like a protein shake or protein bar or something so that I can like eat between the car ride from work to the gym if need be. And in that scenario, I leave my cardio for the evening, because cardio for me is much less mindless work than going to go lift for 2 hours. So taking my gym bag to work. And last last and not least, last but not least, um, actually, let me go back. On leaving the gym bag ready and everything, I also do that the night before. It takes away so much time in the morning. If I'm like, oh, I have leg day, I need my booty straps, I need my ankle straps, I need bands. Like, I'd leave my gym bag ready to go. So in the morning, all I have to do is like get dressed, get cute, um, have my protein shake, have my pre-workout, and like get out the door. I'm not worried about anything else. Everything else is ready to go. And in that vein, I also leave my gym outfit out, even though I wear the same thing. Like, some of you guys probably think like Ingrid is nasty as fuck. Like, she's always wearing the same clothes. It's not true. It is, but it's not. I have multiples of the same thing. When I like something, I just go ahead and get like 5 of them because it looks good. So, don't break it. Don't fix it if it's not broken. So I go ahead and just leave everything ready to go. So all I have to do is like boom, 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 throw it on and get out the door. All right. So the last thing, systems I have in place to get me to the gym and keep up with my diet. Number 1, and I would say this is like above everything that I've mentioned, is 1, like I got a coach. I had been working out like a lo pendejo, like working out kind of stupidly or just trying to do my own thing for like a whole year. And it was great. It helped me build the discipline. It helped me become consistent, but I was seeing basically no results because guess what? I am not a fitness guru. I did not go to school for nutrition and like recreational sports. So I really had no idea what I was doing. And within like 2 months of, not even 2 months, I would say like within the month of like actually getting a personal trainer and them showing me things, guys, like the progress I started seeing was like this. And that gave me even extra sauce to everything I was already doing to get me even more motivated to like go and do my shit. So get a coach. And also the other thing that keeps me, I guess you could say, accountable and a system in place to keep up with my diet is getting body scans. Again, this is why I said this video is not for everyone. It takes some mental work to like get to that point to measure your food and measure your body and measure your fat and measure all these things. Like, if you're not in a healthy place and that, like, go watch some of my other videos. Do not be here because the depression gonna come real quick, and I'm not trying to be that person. So body scans, guys, like, it is very difficult to improve something that you don't measure. And for me, like, body scans have been my saving grace because body scans show me, like, from my personal goals, okay, this is where I'm at, and then I'm gonna do a cut for 16 weeks. At week 8, I'm gonna go and get another scan and see my progress. And that's how I move things around, and that keeps me motivated because I actually know if I'm making progress or not. And I take pictures every Saturday. Like, I have a check-in with myself. Like, I take my weight, I take my pictures, and I keep that in like a gallery that I have in my phone, and it's great. That keeps me accountable. Everyone, I think at some point, regardless of where you are fitness wise, unless like you are a trainer, and even trainers have trainers, like, let me say that, and I think that says a lot. You could either go to the gym and try to do your nutrition plan by yourself, which you could, and like watch endless YouTube videos and YouTube influencers and toki-toks, like TikTok people, and I'm sure you'll get value from it. But here's the truth, everyone's gonna tell you something different. It's gonna be confusing as hell. And instead of banging your head against the wall, you can invest 4 sessions of your time seeing a trainer to give you a nutrition plan and a workout plan. And if you stick to that, believe me, you're gonna see results. And guys, any trainer that's worth their sauce is gonna give you nutrition with your workouts, because guys, like, I know you guys have heard this and it took me a long time to come around to it. So hey, like, you'll get there when you get there. But 80% of it is nutrition. Like, you cannot outwork a bad diet. It is what it is. And I'll go down like all these other rabbit holes of things I want to say and other videos. But you could either do that, or you could like get a coach, and a coach is going to tell you boom, 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 do this, do this, do this. And if you stick with it, you'll see the results. So in conclusion, systems I have in place to get me to the gym: having a laundry meal prep routine, having my stuff ready to go when it needs to be ready to go, and figuring out like when I'm more if most efficient with my time working out, what works for me, and having something to measure my progress, and having someone that can teach me and maybe in some way hold me accountable. I don't have a coach anymore. I graduated, and I've been able to keep myself accountable, but it took me some time to like get to that point to like honor my own word all the time, right? So yes, thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.